Hey guys, Proteus123 here again, as always. I guess it would be kind of weird if there was someone else on my channel. But anyway, today's Humble Bundle game is going to be Dear Esther. And I looked this up because I was not sure it's pronounced Esther, according to some guy on the internet. So, I don't know if that's just me or what. This is actually second take on this. I got about 1 minute into another take, and I was like, oh, the graphics aren't good, and I changed the graphics, and the whole game quit. Changed, but the whole game had to quit. I'm assuming. No, not video. Done. Advanced. Yeah, okay, so these are all done. And also because I forgot to do audio-video sync for my voice. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in. So the first thing that happens, the first thing that happens is the guy talks, so I'm not going to talk over that, and I'm also going to cut out the load, just a few seconds of that. So here we go. Okay, so we've loaded.
Dear Esther, the morning after I was washed ashore, salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles, I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
Stones in my belly? So if he's gonna... I have a good feeling that he's gonna talk a lot. Whoa, don't. So if he's gonna continue talking, I may not respect him so much. I may talk over him a little bit. Forgive me if that bothers you. This is cool. What engine is this running on? Okay. Oh, we have a torch. Let me just quickly... I want to say sorry for doing this again, but you didn't see this last time, so... Don't quit on me this time. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay. So we've got real-time shadows on stuff. That's cool. I gotta say, this game actually looks really good. The texture work is really nice. Okay, nothing in this room. Got some kind of chemical compound. I wish I knew what that was. Maybe I'll research it when editing. What do we got here? See, this looks very Half-Life. This very Source engine-y. But that doesn't. This is cool. I don't know what the point of this game is. Nothing in this place though. There probably was. Just didn't see it. So you can sort of zoom in and you can sort of... Oh, that's it. You can just zoom in. Like LA Noire, it's like, paint cans. Okay. Sure. Oh man. Why you gotta do this to me? Let's go up. I take the high road. The atmosphere on this feels good. Somehow I managed to exhale from my nose. Well, I said good. Good. Oh man, that place looks cool. If at some point in the video my voice gets... Whoa! My voice gets really loud? Oh, please don't kill me. I'm sorry. Just for some reason something's been resetting my mic just up to full volume. Just in the last 20 minutes or so. It's real weird. I'm keeping an eye on it, so...
The legend of the hermit.
Oh, man.
A holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Okay, this is scary. Ugh. I legitimately just shuddered. It was mostly from the cold though, but it was kind of from the impression of cold in the game. That's weird. There's nothing... No one go in this cave. Doesn't go anywhere. I was gonna say something. I think I was basically just talking about my audio problems. I think I was just gonna say I'm keeping an eye on my voice, my mic's volume, because it's in Audacity. It's got a volume level, and so if that happens, I might have to quickly pause the recording and change that. No, no, no. Well, I'm just cool with that. Ah, cool. Yeah, whatever. Like Proteus, like I said in Proteus, I may have to, well, I die. I might struggle to find a... No! Do not make noises like that. One more time. Let me just listen to that noise again. Oh. Jesus, that is terrifying. But as far as I can tell, it's the same noise as from Half-Life. When you're in the water. I think I got cut off again. I keep cutting myself off. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to find a point to stop for this video. So we'll have to see. Might have to just sort of end it arbitrarily. Alright guys, this is where I'm going. This is as far as I'm going. So it sort of forced me onto the beach. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, like, what if I made it? Oh, but... Why gotta do this to me?
When you were born, your mother told me, a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
Okay, so we've got golden ratio drawn on the sand, drawing lines in the sand, and there's 2 little arrows. I can only assume that's like a ad infinitum notation. Gosh, for such simple graphics, they really make this look really nice. Am I kidding? There's gonna be nothing down here. Oh, I'm gonna have to walk all the way back. If I have to walk all the way...
I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Okay. I was in the middle of saying, if I have to walk all the way back, I'm definitely gonna transition that. There's a freaking writing here, and I got no idea. It's like sigma over lambda or something. And there's more. Oh, freaking A. Let me just not climb up to these rocks because it doesn't go anywhere. Oh wait, hang on, I can use my spidey senses. What does it say up there? What's like an arrow or something? Northeast. Oh, you know, I saw that, but then there was like more up here. Oh, whatever. Oh, I fully have to walk all the way back. Allow me to transition. Okay. So we made it back. Finally. I felt like the field of view was a bit low, so I went into the options and it was on full. So I can only imagine with it on lowest, it's like just walking around with freaking blinders on the whole time, just like I can't see anything. Whoosh. Okay, so we're back on this path again. I guess you can't. I guess you were supposed to fall off there. Jeez. Barbed wire. Oh, there's chapters to this game?
Reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight. He landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend. But then, he didn't have my reasons.
What? Oh, right, for coming here. That just like didn't make sense for a second. So, what, Donnelly is the guy who came here and lived to be ridiculously old. Ooh, soundtrack.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath.
Huh?
You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
The infection, you say? Oh! Wait, so there's an infection? I'm not good at keeping up with games like this. Or films like this. As try as I might, I just can't store information. Significant. See, I'm on the side of a fence, but there's also a fence on this side! I wanna go over here. I jumped the fence.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
Sure. I'm assuming that path comes to here. Well, this game almost has less gameplay than Proteus. Which isn't a bad thing, it just isn't making for the best YouTube videos. That's alright though, I guess we knew that when we were coming into it. Plus I've got a new Minecraft video to upload, so I guess I can upload it at the same time so we don't run out of content. This is back when we freaking started! We're already 15 minutes into this. We've established nothing.
Dear Esther,
Yes.
I met Paul.
Really?
I made my own little pilgrimage.
Oh.
My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Okay. So is the guy talking us? Or is that someone else that we're kind of following? So this is like where we started. There's pretty strong implications to go into this cave. So we'll abide, I guess. I would like to venture up this river, but with the YouTubes and the things, I guess I don't really have the time. Gosh, this is gonna have to be a long video to achieve anything. 'Cause I certainly couldn't end it just here, like, right, took a nice walk.
This seer, this distant historian of bones and old bread, where did he vanish to? Why? Asked the farmers. Why? Asked Jakobsen. Why bother with your visions at all, if you're just to throw your arms up at the cliff and let it close in behind you and seal you into the belly of the island, a museum shut to all but the most devoted?
Okay. Well, so he said before that he took his bones or something and illuminated the caves with them? That's certainly what I read. And by read I mean heard. Oh, it's this freaking chemical again. Not sure if same or different. Not sure if same or different. We've got... what is this? Some kind of tree. We've got the symbol with the arrows coming off it again. It's like arrow and then did it. Or is that kind of where I was? And then this is a map. Got the symbol again. We got the map. We got. It looks like a top of a cave with like the moon or something in it. Looking out into the sky, or maybe some kind of tree. This one over here. We've got something in the middle of this crack here. Well, I'm actually looking at this, but I don't want the torch to shine on it, so I'm kind of looking to the side. Same with these ones over here. I was doing the same, if that looked really weird. There's something through that crack there. And here, like a lightning or a plumes of smoke. Another tree. More oh, what's this? There's a thing. There's an actual prop. What does it say? Something gives Robert sincerely. Robert, in it. Robert, okay. So there's Robert. There was clearly the word Robert on there. What now? I really thought this was where we were supposed to go. Maybe we're supposed to go up the river. Or maybe we're supposed to go down the river. Gosh, just so exciting. I feel like this water is not good. I did not take into account that those drawings could be water or anything. Well, what? Since when was there a path up here? Hacks! How dare you design your levels well? It's been dusk for quite a while now. At this time of day, the sun sets pretty fast. Yeah, I guess we should be going back to this tower. Oh no, I've made a huge mistake. Okay, we're good. What's rubbing? My mic is rubbing on something. Right, I was just fiddling with my mic. May mute it for the final video. Okay, water. We're at 21 minutes. Might have to end it quite soon.
The vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and ribcage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
Ugh. So what, Esther is dead? This goes down to where we were before. With that lines, the chalk lines and the side of the cliff, like he was talking about. Tolkien. If I fall down, I'm gonna rage. Oh, I really wished we could have... Yeah, so there's those lines, but we don't get a better view or anything. I've got the same problem with this game as, because it's so calm and there's no loud noises or loud anything. I'm talking so quiet. Oh gosh, this sounds like a lot of talking. Units 3 chemistry. Some kind of symbol with all the crosses. You'd expect it to be something religious. We got this thing, we got another chemical compound. This one is far complexer. Chemical compound. I wish I knew what they were. Is there anything on these rocks? Anything on this? Anything on that? This has got like... oh no, it's just part of the texture. I'm assuming there's not anything on here. Oh, there's some... No sir, I didn't like it. Oh man, there's... you could go up there and... there's... whew. I could spend a lot of time in this game wandering around. But since we're at 24, 23 minutes... I'm gonna have to end it here, guys. I know we didn't achieve a lot, but I'm guessing that that's not really the point of this game. I might have to look some things up for when I edit this. But yeah, it's got a nice storytelling element and a lot of passive, indirect puzzle solving. You know, not like, you solved the puzzle, you may now continue. It's just like, here's information, and some of it doesn't make sense. Deal with it. That's what this kind of game is. I guess that's kind of what people were talking about with the non-conventional kind of gameplay, I guess, when I saw that written somewhere. So yeah, I wish I could have shown more and maybe solved some more about what was going on in this, but with the confines of a 20 or so minute video, I can't show a whole lot, but hopefully if this is your kind of thing, it's got you intrigued. Now it's certainly got me intrigued. Wow, there is an entire leaf stuck to the bottom of my foot. By the way. So yeah, I know it's certainly got me intrigued. I do want to play this game more. Same kind of thing with Proteus. It's just like, oh, I've got to know, you know? And I'm assuming eventually if you play long enough, you'll learn the story, at least to some extent, and make it to that radio tower. I freaking hope. And then you can play it all again, and you can understand everything more, and you can learn more about it. Just like watching Scanner Darkly. So yeah, I guess that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a like on the YouTubes. Much appreciated always. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good day all.